Honestly, I think my hair thrown up like this is an incredible style. Anyone who disagrees is just jealous. Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. I'm Lindsay, and I am just doing a quick little video talking about my anticipated releases for 2025. I did look up the synopses for these, but some of them I'm just like going off of vibes. Like, I looked up the synopsies a while ago, so I am just kind of riffing here, and hopefully it's a good time. I'm just gonna tell you what I remember, what I know, it's fine. Okay, the first one is for Ali Hazelwood. I have liked what Ali Hazelwood books I have read so far. She is coming out with Deep End? Yeah, that's what it's called. She's coming out with Deep End in 2025, and I believe that's her venturing into college romance with not college romance, sports romance. Maybe sports and college romance because it's a collegiate swimmer. I don't read sports romance. I worked in sports, so that's not a genre I usually like to venture into, but as for contemporary romance, the ones I've liked the most out of recent releases were written by Ali Hazelwood, so I do want to try that book. Next is A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. If I remember correctly, this was supposed to come out last year, but honestly, I prefer for things to be pushed back a bit if that means they're going to be better quality or whatever it is. I did like A Very Society of Irregular Witches, and this is the same author, same world of witches, I believe, and just a different story. So it is a cozy witchy romance from what I understand, because that's what the other one was. So maybe around Halloween I'll be reading this one. I also assume the story is about a witch who is an innkeeper. The next is called The Baby Dragon Cafe. It says it's good for fans of, what's it called? Tea Kettle Bone book? Legends and Lattes, that's not what I just said, and The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which I didn't really like the books in the Pumpkin Spice Cafe literary universe. However, I do want to give this one a chance because it is more like magical, cozy, contemporary romance, because there are dragons, and I do love dragons, as you can see. But it seems like it's about a human that owns a cafe where there are dragons. They help keep the place warm, and I don't know if the dragons are put to work. I do kind of, I wonder what kind of commentary there may be with that. However, I'm kind of wary about romance in 2025 book-wise, because what I've read this past year, I've really only liked the ones I read by Ali Hazelwood, as for contemporary romance and not like fantasy romance or just fantasy. So I was kind of trying to go back to my roots in 2025 and just read more fantasy. However, I still have romance on the list, and I'm still open to romance, so this is still on my list for books to look out for in 2025. Okay, the next one, I Will Be So Real. I don't actually know what it's about. It's called The Night and the Moth. I'm saying it sounds really interesting. I read about it once on Rachel Gillig's Instagram, and she is the author of One Dark Window, and I love that book. So that's really the only reason I am looking forward to this book, because I don't know anything else about it. Finally, my top anticipated release for the year is Emily Wilde's, starts with a C, Emily Wilde's cookbook, Emily Wilde's Commedia dell'arte, Emily Wilde's Comorbid Diseases, Emily Wilde's She's Just Super Chill Like That Now, Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales by Heather Fawcett. It is the third in the Emily Wilde trilogy. I am so excited. Where the last book left off, I cannot wait to see what happens in this series, where things go in the third book, how things are concluded. That is my top anticipated release, just because I love the first two books so much. It is a like fantasy academia world where there's dryadology, the study of fae. Emily Wilde is a dryadologist. There's also Wendell Bambleby. There's been great characters and just the storyline, and if you love fae, I recommended this story so much. But the third one comes out, I think, in January, so that might be one of my first few reads of the year, because I do kind of want to get it, at least try to get it on the beat like as soon as I can. But yeah, this has been a short video, but that is all I have. I haven't heard a lot about books coming out in 2025. I'm sure there's so many more, but I have a TBR of books that are already out that I need to really get a handle on. So that is all for this video. please like and subscribe. And like I said in my last video, I have a few videos that are going to be coming out like every week. However, after that, for a while, it'll be once a month because I am in grad school and that is really busy. So I don't know. See you soon. What? Bye.